Many of you may have some of these surface mounted electrical sockets in your homes, particularly if you live in an older property. So on this video I want to show you one method you might use to wallpaper around these sort of sockets. So I'll just paste up some wallpaper and I'll be back in a minute. So I've pasted up the wallpaper and I've applied it to the wall. I've also put a piece of duct tape over the socket to stop any paste going into the socket there. And you're also best to turn the power off at the consumer unit to your socket as well to be on the safe side. Okay, so first I'm going to do is release the paper so it goes down over the front of the socket like that. I'm going to lift it up because I'm going to be looking for those two corner points in a second. Let's brush it down like that, give me a little tap on the top. I'm going to do a little pencil mark on each of those top two corners, those corners there. 1, 2. So I've got my two little pencil dots there. Now I'm going to get my scissors, I'm going to cut right up through the centre of those two dots and stop about 4 centimetres down. I'm going up like that. I'm going to stop there and I'm going to go out at the angles to those pencil dots. Now when I get to the dot like that, I'm going to do a little snip there and a little snip, whoops, there. So I went up, snip each side of it, and that's going to allow it to bend around the curve of the socket. I'm going to do the same on this one, so you should be able to see a bit easier hopefully. So to the dot, then a little snip to the left, and then a little snip to the right, like that. You'll be able to see now where I've done that. So when you put the paper back against the wall, it allows it to curve naturally around the socket like that. Like that. And when I snip the top off, I'm going to be using one of these snap off blade knives. And what I do is I make sure I've got 4 of those sections protruding at the end of the knife, because if you have it too short it'll snag on the paper. Then hold the knife. This is a metal caulking tool, by the way, I'm using to get a straight line when I cut. So I'll hold it against the wall, keep the knife down flat and put it along like that. That comes off like that. And to get these little corner bits off, what I do is I give it a little rock with a knife like that, just to get the corner to come off. So a little rock with the knife, like that. Okay, now I'm going to mark that corner there with the pencil, like that. Pull it away from the wall, and this time cut downwards to it like that, and still do the little bird foot cut, one there, oops, and one there. And I'll do the same on this side, which you obviously can't see, but it'll be much the same. Cut down to it, some little bird foot cuts. And then what you'll find is that will then coming together like that. Give me a little tap. Hold that in tight against there, make sure I've got my 4 protruding. Like that. Off he comes. The same on my side right here. Like that. Off he comes. Now what I've got to do now is just give it a little tap up underneath there so I can chop off the underneath bit. There's one. And there's two. Let's smooth it down like that. And lift him up. Give it a good hard tap down like that. Hold the corking tool like that. Keep the knife at a low angle. Pull it across. Leave the knife where it is. Move the corking tool. Same again. And last of all there. Move these out of the way. Give that a little brush there. Just get a sponge to wipe it off. Right here. And there we are. So that's how to wallpaper, one example of how to wallpaper around a surface mounted electrical socket. So I hope you found this video useful, and if you have, why not subscribe to my channel so you can stay up to date with all those latest videos.